On this video we're taking a look at our NBA parlay for the games that are happening on Friday, April 22nd, 2022. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Our first parlay pick is Atlanta Hawks vs Miami Heat. Under 221.5 points. And here is why. The Miami Heat are averaging 115 points on 50.3% shooting and allowing 98 points on 43.2% shooting. Jimmy Butler is averaging 33 points and 5.5 rebounds, while Duncan Robinson is averaging 13.5 points and 1.5 rebounds. Max Strus is the third double-digit scorer, and Tyler Herro is dishing 3.5 assists. The Miami Heat are shooting 43.2% from beyond the arc and 76.6% from the free throw line. The Miami Heat are allowing 28.9% shooting from deep and are grabbing 37 rebounds per game. Jimmy Butler had the best playoff game of his career, posting a game-high 45 points on 15 of 25 shooting in 39 minutes on the floor. Max Strus chipped in a second-best 14 points for the Miami starters, while Tyler Herro led the way off the bench with 15 points in 31 minutes. The Atlanta Hawks limped back home for Game 3 after an abysmal first 2 games of this series. In Game 2, Atlanta shot the ball well, making 47.1% of their shots, but turned the ball over 19 times, leading to the loss. The Atlanta Hawks are averaging 98 points on 43.2% shooting and allowing 115 points on 50.3% shooting. Bogdan Bogdanovic is averaging 17.5 points and 3.5 rebounds, while Trae Young is averaging 16.5 points and 6 rebounds. DeAndre Hunter is the third double-digit scorer, and John Collins is grabbing 7 rebounds. The Atlanta Hawks are shooting 28.9% from beyond the arc and 82.9% from the free throw line. The Atlanta Hawks are allowing 43.2% shooting from deep and are grabbing 39 rebounds per game. Trae Young played much better in Game 2 with 25 points on 10 of 20 shooting, but turned the ball over 10 times. John Collins returned to the lineup to both 13 points and 10 rebounds, and Bogdan Bogdanovic led the way for the Hawks with 29 points off the bench. The total is going up because the Atlanta Hawks are one of the best defensive teams in the league, and they're at home, where they should be most comfortable. However, the Miami Heat's defense has controlled this series and really bottled up Young, forcing others to beat them. It's worked up to this point. The under has hit in 6 of the last 7 meetings against the Hawks. I just don't see easy buckets coming from the Hawk side. Give me the under. Our second parlay pick is Chicago Bulls vs Milwaukee Bucks. Under 223 points. And here is why. The Milwaukee Bucks are averaging 101.5 points on 43.4% shooting and allowing 100 points on 40.5% shooting. Giannis Antetokounmpo is averaging 30 points and 17 rebounds, while Brook Lopez is averaging 21.5 points and 5.5 rebounds. Jrue Holiday is the third double-digit scorer, and Chris Middleton is dishing 7 assists. The Milwaukee Bucks are shooting 32.4% from beyond the arc and 64.8% from the free throw line. The Milwaukee Bucks are allowing 30.6% shooting from deep and are grabbing 51 rebounds per game. During the postseason, Giannis Antetokounmpo is scoring an average of 30.0 points per game to lead Milwaukee, while Brook Lopez is the second leading scorer with an average of 21.5 points per game. Antetokounmpo is the leading rebounder with an average of 17.0 rebounds per game. Jrue Holiday is averaging a team-high 7.0 assists per game. Milwaukee is scoring an average of 101.5 points per game through the first 2 games of the postseason. Chicago looks to take a 2-1 lead in the series against Milwaukee with a victory at home on Friday. DeMar DeRozan was the leading scorer for Chicago in Wednesday's victory with 41 points. The Bulls shot 49.4% overall and an impressive 48.0% from three-point territory. Nikola Vucevic was the second leading scorer with 24 points and grabbed a team-high 13 rebounds. Alex Caruso handed out a team-high 10 assists. The Chicago Bulls are averaging 100 points on 40.5% shooting and allowing 101.5 points on 43.4% shooting. DeMar DeRozan is averaging 29.5 points and 5 assists, while Nikola Vucevic is averaging 24 points and 15 rebounds. Zach LaVine is the third double-digit scorer, and Kobe White is grabbing 2 rebounds. The Chicago Bulls are shooting 30.6% from beyond the arc and 91.2% from the free throw line. The Chicago Bulls are allowing 32.4% shooting from deep and are grabbing 48 rebounds per game. Demar DeRozan is scoring an average of 29.5 points per game, while the second leading scorer and the leading rebounder is Nikola Vucevic, with averages of 24.0 points and 15.0 rebounds per game. The leader in assists is Alex Caruso with an average of 6.5 assists per game. Chicago is averaging 100.0 points per game through the first 2 games of the postseason, and the Bulls are shooting 41.3% overall and 36.4% from three-point territory. Milwaukee will bounce back on the road with a victory Friday at the United Center against Chicago, but the play here is under. The under has cashed in 5 of the last 6 played between Milwaukee and Chicago. Through the first 2 games of this series, Milwaukee is scoring an average of only 101.5 points per game, and Chicago is scoring an average of only 100.0 points per game, with both games cashing under. The under has cashed in 17 of Chicago's last 25. Our third parlay pick is New Orleans Pelicans vs Phoenix Suns. New Orleans +2. And here is why. The Phoenix Suns must have been full of confidence following their big win in the series opener, but they will now be looking to bounce back after getting stopped in their tracks by the Pelicans in a 125-114 loss in Game 2 on Tuesday. Devin Booker drained 7 three-pointers to lead the team with 31 points on 12 of 19 shooting. Michael Bridges added 19 points, while Chris Paul tallied 17 points with 14 assists. As a team, the Suns shot 50% from the field and 13 of 35 from the three-point line, as they look to be in good shape after pouring in 33 points in the second quarter to take the lead going into halftime. But the second half was a different story, as the Suns just couldn't hang with the Pelicans once Devin Booker left the game with a hamstring strain. All-Star Devin Booker led 6 Phoenix players in double figures with 31 points on 12 for 19 shooting. Veteran Chris Paul added 17 points and 14 assists for the Suns. The New Orleans Pelicans finished 3 games below .500 at home under, looking to pull off one of the biggest upsets in NBA postseason history. On Tuesday, New Orleans connected on 17 for 30 from the three-point line and shot a sizzling 55% overall. The Pelicans held a 43-33 advantage on the glass and outscored the Suns by 18 points in the second half. The New Orleans Pelicans came into the playoffs with a quiet confidence, but they are pretty loud now after scoring up the series with an impressive win in Game 2. Brandon Ingram led the team with 37 points, 11 rebounds and 9 assists. CJ McCollum added 23 points with 8 rebounds and 9 assists, while Jonas Valanciunas chipped in with 10 points, 13 rebounds and 3 assists. As a team, the Pelicans shot a healthy 54% from the field and 17 of 30 from the three-point line as they hung with the Suns in the first half before exploding for 69 points in the second half to make it look easy after the Suns' Booker left the game. New Orleans' Brandon Ingram poured in a game-high 37 points to go along with 11 rebounds and 9 assists. CJ McCollum contributed 23 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds for the Pelicans. The Suns were massive favorites after Game 1, but with the series now tied, the Suns will have to dig a little deeper, with Booker now out for the rest of the series. The Pelicans were able to get the split on the road thanks to a big game from Ingram, but it won't count for much if they can consolidate with a win at home to secure home court advantage. The Suns have still opened as favorites, and I'm sure Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton will pick up the scoring slack, but the momentum is all with the Pelicans, and I think they can make this series really interesting with another upset in this one. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.